right, so this is a little bit of a different...
On location.
Yeah, we're doing live to tape. I guess, I don't know how that works. This is, my name is, I'm Eli.
And I'm Jaime.
And this is what would normally be Top Shelf Video Podcast. And this is a special, I guess, quick...
Special edition.
Yeah, of Top Shelf Podcast. But we're actually in another make-believe video store. We're actually inside the Video Crypt for this week. It's a Saturday night. I'm working a shift here at the Video Crypt. The Video Crypt here at the Texas Theater, which is our video store installation. It's something that myself, Chad, who works here.
Our one employee.
Our one employee thus far. Chad and Bianca Vega works here at the Texas Theater also. The three of us have combined forces to bring together this video store installation. So it's the we are set up here to look like a mom and pop video store. Posters, tapes, and so I thought, since we're working on this shift and we're kind of between movies right now before people kind of come up, that Jaime and I are going to take a look at what a real video store looks like to give us ideas for the actual Top Shelf videos. So,
I'd like to start with horror. That's our favorite.
We'll start with horror.
Growing up, so
we have 3 shelves of horror. So let's start over here at this side first. Anything on the top row that calls out to you?
House has a special. I have a special bonding with that cover. Yeah, I would like to maybe review that one.
That would be a fun one. Yeah, and that's
that cover art is ingrained in my head from our childhood.
Yeah,
without a doubt.
I'd love to get that stained to your poster. I love the. It was always something too about this New Line, or not New Line,
New World
video.
Yeah,
which was Roger Corman's video company. But there's something about that cover. But there's also something about that logo when it comes on. This movie's great. It's Sean Cunningham, the guy who directed Friday the 13th. So
right.
That's him on that one. I don't know if you ever saw Parents. That's another one that I thought was pretty good.
The cover looks familiar, but I can't say that I've seen that one. But Randy Quaid is immediately getting my attention
Pretty dark. I mean, pretty dark, but fun. I think it's like one of those fun, sort of kind of bizarre movies. Frankenhooker, which is here on the top. That one's pretty good. I think this one in particular is special. So it's Frank Head in Water, and I think just looking at the cover, it's about a Frankenstein hooker. But this box does talk. Let me see if I can get it to talk.
I was gonna say, it says talking.
Yeah,
box.
It says talking box. Let me see if I can do this.
Is she saying want a date?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said, it's saying the tagline here on the bottom.
Yep.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. That is a fun, that definitely is a fun movie, for sure. There's a couple other good ones here on the top.
Yeah. I see in the Mouth of Madness, we've already got a side cast, if I'm not mistaken, right? You and Denise did that?
No. You're thinking Lord of Illusions.
Oh.
But
okay, same.
It's kind of a similar. Kinda. I think a lot of people get these two. This is John Carpenter. The other one was Clive Barker. This one has Sam Neill from Jurassic Park. It's a really good movie. It's a very Lovecraft, cosmic horror kind of movie.
Right. This is on my Letterboxd wish list. Audition.
Oh, man, don't read any spoilers about that.
Okay,
just
all right.
Go in watching it and just let the ride kind of happen. That's a really fun movie. Even though I would recommend don't watch that with your wife. Demon Knight. This was like a big fun one for me in high school. I loved that movie. Yeah,
Tales from the Crypt was a good show. Anything spinning off of Tales from the Crypt was usually not disappointing.
Yeah, no, I think that was anything in Tales from the Crypt was doing, but I think that was their first full-length movie. Yeah.
I see Hellraiser 2, and we have a podcast for that. For those of you who haven't caught our episode 1, that would be I definitely encourage folks to get back on that one if you haven't heard that one already.
Yeah,
It was a fun podcast.
There's a lot of good winners here because you got like Night of the Demons, Killer Workout. This poster, I don't know if you remember this poster for Ghost Town. I just remember seeing the poster for it, but I don't think I've ever seen that movie though. It just looks cool. Here's one over here on the lower left-hand side.
Silent Rage, yes.
Yeah, we just actually I think we're talking about that one here pretty soon. I guess depending on when we drop this little
special edition
cast. But yeah, so let's look at another horror section. So I think we got like a lot of the seasonal horror. So we have Mother's Day, Black Christmas, Christmas Evil, Don't Open Till Christmas, Silent Night, Deadly Night.
That's another iconic. 2. I have never saw the movie. Have that this poster is ingrained in my head.
That is the movie that was banned after like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
they just pulled it. All the Silent Night, Deadly Nights, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then New Year's Evil. Also, we have April Fool's Day, My Bloody Valentine. So a lot of the seasonal horror, as you could say.
Piranha 2, okay.
Yeah, Piranha 2, that's James Cameron. There's a video drone down there.
Oh, Cat's Eye. Oh, I love that movie. Stephen King. Yeah,
that was a good one. That was Drew Barrymore, I think.
Yeah.
The little girl at the end. Do you remember Nighthawks? That
yes.
one over there with
Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, and who's the villain? It's the guy from Time Cop.
What's this? Is that Rutger Hauer?
Oh, that's right. That is Rutger.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. That's right. That one's pretty good. Monster Squad over here.
Yeah, I'm a little thrown off because he definitely looks young. He looks young.
Yeah, and see, there's 2 over. If you look at that one, that's called Nightmares. Do you remember that?
I remember this. Yes.
Okay.
With the just the eyes, with the hands reaching out.
Yeah, and it has Emilio Estevez. There's like one episode where he's playing like in an arcade.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Bishop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Cover art is definitely bringing back memories.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
We might have to watch that one. It's like a anthology sort of series.
Yeah.
Let's see. So we got a few more horror on this side. Motel Hell. I don't know if you've ever seen that. That one's
I haven't.
I like that one.
Do you have any Faces of Death here?
No.
Probably not something we'd do a podcast on, but it's again one of those, brings back memories of our younger years watching stuff we probably shouldn't have been watching that mom and dad didn't know we were watching.
That one's one.
Body Parts, I remember that one.
Body Parts, yeah. Body Parts, Body Bags.
There's Lord of Illusions, the one I was thinking
that's
of.
Right.
The cover art is iconic.
There's Critters over there on the far right. That one's good. Let's see. Popcorn, actually, which is this one. That one's going to be playing Tuesday the 8th at the Texas Theater. That's a really good one.
Oh, that's the original Night of the Living Dead?
Yeah.
The black and white?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Dwayne Jones. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Excellent. Got to have that in First Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that Sam Raimi did that.
Yeah. Sam Raimi.
I don't know why I didn't.
The king of I don't know if you'd say schlock horror, but that's kind of it's very Three Stooges. So we're moving over to the martial arts section. So this is pretty much curated by Chad, so we can see what Chad would be bringing to the Top Shelf video. 9 Ninjas of Death, we have a poster for that. That one's a really good one. That one's a lot of fun. I do believe, though, that this is a non-edited VHS version, because it's my understanding that the DVD is edited down. Jim Cotta down there in the bottom. That's a good one. 5 Fingers of Death is a classic.
I think I would watch this just on principle.
Dirty Ho.
Yeah,
that's I think all the stuff that Chad here. They got Kung Fu Hustle.
Oh, I love that movie.
Killer Chow Yun Fat or not Chow Yun Fat. I'm sorry, John Woo.
Yeah, Kung Fu Hustle, Shaolin Soccer. When all of those, I really enjoyed watching those. There's just something about them. I admit, like the goofiness, but the martial arts is really well choreographed.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff here. Drunken fist boxing. Let's see.
Yeah, he's
Shaolin versus Tai Chi.
He's got a really good variation in this collection. It's pretty impressive. Again, we're at Video Crypt at the Texas Theater.
Yep. So let's look back over here.
Oh yeah, I think I saw this section specifically in 1984.
Yeah, so these are all movies that came out. This
was a great year.
And I think if we had more tapes to fill in here, I think a lot of us probably have the DVDs that we could fill in here, but just a little bit that we do have. You have Streets of Fire, Company of Wolves. I don't know if you remember this poster.
Yes.
I remember that.
poster. Absolutely do.
It's really awesome, cover art. Obviously, Nightmare on Elm Street, one of the kings of horror. Beverly Hills Cop, which is actually playing on the television right now. Blood Simple, which is pretty iconic and the first of what we'd get of a lot of the Coen brothers. Everything that up to even what they're doing now. But then, the further we go down, the more maybe more our speed, a little bit of Police Academy, 1984, the original Police Academy.
I see Tank. That's another episode in our podcast selections you can go back and listen to.
Yep. We'll probably at some point do Ninja 3, The Domination. Pretty sure of that.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom.
Yep.
Terminator.
I have a lot of... Karen tells me that's her favorite Indiana Jones movie. And
Temple of Doom?
Yeah, we got into a debate about that because I was like, no, it's Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Well, but she knows that's the one, right, where it's the guy pulls the heart out of the other guy.
I'm not sure why she thinks that one's the better of the first three.
I don't know. Adventure? I don't know.
I don't... Yeah, we had a pretty good lengthy discussion about that one, but I told her I'm more the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Sure. Yeah. No, that makes sense.
I think I've got a thing. Well, I wouldn't say I have a thing, but the whole the bad guys or the Nazis kind of thing. I just associate Indiana Jones with that era of time.
Right.
And I guess that one was just so far away from that. It just seemed, I don't know. It seemed out of place for me, but.
No, that makes sense. I think, growing up with the original, the classic, it just kind of, I don't know, there's something about that one. But so we were looking at 1984, now we're looking at movies of 1999. So we were looking at 40 years ago, and now we're looking at 25 years ago. So probably the most iconic here is The Matrix, I think, is a big movie of 1999.
Yeah. Blair Witch was... Yep. This started. I would argue that this started the whole found footage. I'm sure there were others, but
there were some others, but I think that's what
this one. It took off with this one because people really didn't. When it came into theaters, everybody was like, "Is this real?" There was, and considering what they made based on their budget, I'm like, holy shit!
And I think
they knocked it out of the park.
I think even. When we talk about video stores, we're never going to really probably ever have video stores again. You're probably never going to have a theatrical experience like Blair Witch again because pre-internet or internet 1.0 before it reached 2.0, and you couldn't really fact check, and there were so many aspects of that movie that they were able to virally market things, and people, like you were saying, people are like, man, are they really dead? Are we watching a film?
Yeah.
And it, people
how could they release this?
to kind of find out. Obviously, they didn't, but from there, you had Paranormal Activity and everything else that sort of came out from that. But no, you're right. That movie just sent everything into the stratosphere in terms of how those types of movies are going to be made.
The whole found footage concept was. That's what introduced me to it. Yeah. Basically, because now. Like you said, once Paranormal Activity came out and, others like that, now that I knew, once I guess I read more about this, because I was one of those guys, I was like, damn, did this shit really happen? They got me. So, clearly, like you said, it was pre-Google, internet search.
And you just kind of had to have those conversations, which I think was kind of fun. it's an interesting time in like cinema for that kind of stuff. But I don't know if you saw Ghost Dog, Way of the Samurai. This is a great movie. Like
I have not.
It is very strange. It's Jim Jarmusch.
I am a fan of Forrest Whitaker, so I mean it's a
good movie, and it's I think the soundtrack is the RZA, because he's big, with the Wu-Tang Clan and like everything in terms of kung fu cinema and whatnot. That's a really fun movie. I really like that. But you have like Fight Club is 1999. Yeah, that's a big one.
Oh, the Brendan Fraser Mummy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The Mummy. That's it. Yeah, the good one.
The good one, not the Tom Cruise one. Yeah, there's quite a few things here. Drop Dead Gorgeous, Idle Hands. Those were fun ones. Election, that's a good one. Yeah, and then there's this book here, which I guess is part of the debate of like best movie year ever, 1999. Which is Brian Raftery. I believe he's like a local Dallas person, I believe. But yeah, we have that, and then we can walk down over here to the Betamax section. This is the first year we've had like a Betamax because we wanted to change it up, try something a little different. So obviously much smaller tape, but I had a conversation with somebody the other night because they were like wanting to know what this was, and I showed them. I was like, it's just another tape. It's just another way of
it was just a different
better compression or better way of recording magnetic tape. And technically this was like the better quality of the two, but it just didn't take off because I think in the end like VHS won out because it was just cheaper to produce, and also I think because porno made its way to like VHS, and it also took off because like it just had a market cornered. But yeah, I don't know if you remember, like, so you have like the New Kids. I don't know if you remember that one.
Vaguely.
That cover is, I think, very kind of iconic. Yeah, it's a good one.
Halloween.
Yeah. Gator Bait. I don't know if you remember that. That one was very. I remember seeing that poster, but it wasn't always up in a lot of stores because it's very. I don't know if you say controversial, but
it's very borderline controversial. Yeah,
it's a very redneck exploitation type movie. It's fun.
Yeah, I would have guessed that just based on just looking at it.
Yeah, Get Crazy. This one's fun. It's like a New Year's Eve rock and roll kind of movie. That one's pretty fun. Return of the Living Dead. Let's see what else we got here. Trading Places. Flashdance. We got The Lone Ranger.
Airplane.
Mr. Mom.
Comedy classic. Airplane. Yeah, Mr. Mom.
I remember watching Mr. Mom at the Rialto Cinema, the one-screen cinema back home.
Yep.
That was a good one. I really liked Mr. Mom. That might be one we need to watch and revisit. I haven't seen that in a very long time.
Oh, Lethal Weapon 2. Yeah.
Diplomatic Immunity.
Oh, is that the one with the South African?
Yeah. This one's kind of, I don't know if, I guess before we head off to this, The Boy and His Dog, that's like a pretty, I wouldn't say messed up movie, but it has to do with like a nuclear fallout. So it's, remember that time period when like, I guess like during the Cold War, they would make those movies, like that was The Day After and stuff like that. Yep. Almost like a scare tactic type movie. I don't think that one's necessarily a scare tactic movie, but I guess just the idea of nuclear war and stuff like that. Like it's a pretty for its time. It's pretty. I'd say it's ahead of its time in terms of like that type of movie.
The year is 2024.
Oh no, that's now. I hadn't seen that cover.
A future you'll probably live to see. Well.
Oh man.
No shit. Media Home Entertainment.
Thanks. But yeah, so kind of went through some of the aisles. I guess we take a quick look at some of these posters that are all around us. So we have our dollar clearance shelf here. Well, there is Missing in Action 2. Yep. Or no, Missing in Action 3, actually. I'm sorry. I don't know why that one seems more iconic, even though that's a pretty terrible like Photoshop or pre-Photoshop type job on that one.
But it's Chuck Norris.
It is Chuck Norris.
Holding a modified, that kind of gun does not exist in the military.
Oh, yeah. What is
at all?
That's like a...
It looks like a... It almost looks like an MP5 with an extended barrel with a grenade launcher mounted underneath.
Yeah. Actually, if you look at it, you can kind of see where the airbrushing kind of happened.
Yeah. That's...
it looks like the front, iron sight, I guess, is supposed to be shadowing on his, muscle arm or whatever over there, but you can kind of see, where there's, a paint job, somebody did.
Yep.
It's kind of what I like about these posters. They're kind of crazy. I love this poster over here, the April Fool's Day poster. That one I remember from Video Star. It's pretty iconic. The woman standing with the knife behind her back. She's got
her ponytail hair is in the shape and formed up as a noose.
Yeah.
And everybody's looking at her. It's
it's a really
it is iconic. I do remember this.
Yeah.
In almost all the video stores. It was just one of those. It just screams mom and pop.
I just realized the guy on the far right front is the stripper from...
from Summer School. Yes, he is.
He was the guy that was always sleeping. So, let's see. Escape the Bronx. I remember that one. That one's a cool Italian sort of...
is that their version of Escape from New York?
Yeah, basically, kind of. Speaking of Summer School, we actually have a Summer School poster with Mark Harmon and... Wonder Mutt.
Yeah. These mom and pops are not complete without a stand-up of Elvira.
Oh, that's right.
The Mistress of the Dark.
Promoting her.
I remember staying up late to watch her show.
Yeah. Her show was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was so corny.
I knew her before Joe Bob.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think she was on the scene before. Well, no, I think maybe roughly around. I mean, there were so many horror hosts back then, but.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got.
But clearly she had the attention of impressionable teenage boys.
Yeah.
Of course.
I mean, even for her age right now, I think she's 71 or 72. She's still very attractive woman for her age. It's insane. I don't know how many children she had to sacrifice to maintain that beauty, but she looks really great. Denise and I got to see her in person. It's astounding. But let's see. So, yeah, Summer School, we have Jim Cotta poster. We got a Mr. Nanny Standy. So, yeah.
The infamous poster.
Maybe the most iconic poster that I think we remember from the Video Store, which is DEFCON 4. Defense Condition 4. What is that actually? What is DEFCON? Do you know?
I don't.
Is DEFCON 4 bad or is DEFCON 1 bad?
I think it goes from 1 and it goes up to 4. Up. So when DEFCON 4, obviously, if you look at the poster, it's already gone to shit.
Oh, okay.
It's where we've already.
We're beyond Thunderdome, I guess.
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna have to watch this one because that is such a cool poster, and we've had so many people come in and tell us how cool that poster is, but. Also, they're like, "What's that movie about?" And I'm like, "I have no idea."
No idea.
So,
but I know there's a kid we wanted to watch it.
Oh yeah, and we never could. I don't know why. Let's see, and then I guess just real quick, we got a Army of Darkness poster that actually kind of glows in the dark if you put a black light on it, which is pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Creepers. Dr. Giggles, we got a Big Trouble in Little China poster. Then we have a restored from the folded line. Our friend Hope restored a Texas Chainsaw Massacre, original Texas Chainsaw Massacre Video Store poster, which looks awesome.
Yeah, she did a great job. That looks awesome.
But so even though this is a podcast and it's not a visual medium, hopefully everybody, if you're catching this episode, the Video Crypt will be here up all month. Come check it out. Come check out some of the stuff we got. We got a clearance rack of tapes. You just brought up some tapes. There was some pretty good stuff in there. Apparently there is a what was the one that we were looking at? That was
the Land Before Time.
Land Before Time.
Yeah,
it was
like a whole subset of.
It was a Land Before Time Part 7.
Yeah,
which is astounding to me. But yeah, there's a couple things in there, and I know there was a Kurt Russell tape, a couple other things, but yeah, we have like stickers, T-shirts. We got some stuff that was sent to us by Lunch Meat, which we appreciate, and that's stuff that we are selling. We also put together a little prize pack for some of the movies that are going to be shown this month, and we're going to give away some of Lunch Meat's stuff. But yeah, what did you think? What did you think of the quick tour of the video crypt?
I love it. It's always a fun trip up from Austin. Get to talk movies again. Give us more ideas for future podcasts. I don't know. I just enjoy seeing people kind of browse, look at cover art, and talk. Just it gives us an opportunity to just talk movies and just socialize with people again, because can't do that online. Nope. I mean, not in person. Yeah, not the same way. Yeah.
Well, we'll go ahead and wrap this up then.
So back on shift.
We have a little bit. Yeah, we have to go back on shift. We actually do have some customers here. So, all right. Well, then we will catch everybody at the next shift. See you guys.
All right. Later.